Ah, yes, back on Wizard 101. Let's get it. Got the legendary Wolf Fire Wielder. Let's go. Alright, let's try Cyclops Lane. I think it's free now. Yeah, check that out, man. They giving us this stuff for free. Yeah, Cyclops Lane, baby. Let's go. You good, bro? Hey, man. I like that dog, man. Cool, man. Would you mind if I
Stop! I back of you!
What? An update button? Are you serious? Hang on a second. I'm gonna pull over to the side a little bit and check this out. Alrighty. Let's see about this update. I mean, surely it's not that big. I mean, come on now. It's Wizard 101. Nothing seems to be happening. Oh, shoot. What the heck? That was weird. Whoa! Oh! That's strange. Something ain't right here, man. Something. Whoa! Oh my goodness gracious, we got it, ladies and gentlemen. Hogwarts Legacy. Check this out. We got an original story here for y'all. I tell you, original. This game takes place 100 years ago in Hogwarts, and you get to live out your wizarding fantasies Disney Channel style, man. I tell you, let me say that again. This game takes place 100 years ago, so things are probably going to be a whole lot different from what we're used to seeing in the movies. I mean, I probably wouldn't know, though. I didn't watch the movies, except for one, though. Now, before we get anything, I just want to say thank you all so much for getting this channel to 1.7 thousand subscribers. Y'all absolutely punished that subscribe button like I owed you money or something. I don't owe any of y'all money, do I? The Uncharted 4 video has over 178,000 views at the time I'm recording this. And I just want to say thank you all so much. All the glory goes to God and Jesus. They are doing amazing things. I thank them so much. Also, I just want to say real quick, I barely know anything about Harry Potter, y'all. I mean, you want to know what I do know? You want to know what I do know? Well, I'm going to tell you what I do know. Harry, Ron, Hermione, Expelliarmus, and time travel is a thing.
Yeah. I'm from the future.
I literally gained that knowledge back in like 4th grade because back then I was trying to pick up some major AR points in elementary school. I saw The Prisoner of Azkaban on the library shelf, and you know the drill, y'all. The bigger the book, the bigger the points. So I got it. I saw the amount of pages. It was like 445 or something. And I was trying to meet a deadline here, so I had to be quick. So I was like, all right, challenge accepted. And no joke, when I tell you guys I read that book in 5 days, I'm telling you, I read that book in 5 days. I picked that thing up and I read it like this.
I'm coming to rock and taking a rap and breaking them up when we come to taking them and taking them up on my side when they get them taking them out when we see them back and we're gonna hit them when we jump look at the radical then I'm sending them style put them back along when I'm making them around when I come to get them and breaking them up and
and I immediately took the test after a straight bombed it. Reading at the speed of sound is not the best way to retain information. So, with all that being said, pack up your lunches and your textbooks, class, because we're taking a field trip to Hogwarts. Let's go! Yeah, it's literally just me in here because you guys are still virtual. And Senu. Good day, mates. Professor Vast here. I'm sorry I'm a bit knackered from the bus ride here, so I got myself a complimentary cuppa from the school here before I get this classroom session started. What the f did I just say? What the heck just came out of my mouth? Came to Hogwarts for 2 minutes and I'm already getting a British accent. And why do I have tea in my hand? Before we get started, I came up with a personal review scale of mine that I'm going to be using to grade this as well. But before we do this, we are going to do this Hogwarts style. So let me get rid of this pointer. 1. Alright, let's get this chalk. Levioso. I said Levioso. Float, damn it! Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, number 1, is Quidditch in the game? I really do hope that Quidditch is in the game. If not, that's gonna be kind of dumb. Number 2, can I use the invisibility cloak? Number 3, can I go through the secret wall at the train station? That'd be cool. Number 4, can I time travel? It doesn't even have to be the watch. I mean, we could do a Terminator style if that helps. And number 5, please let me use the ridiculous move. I think that would be pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a general grading scale and my personal grading scale when I'm all done reviewing this game. So now, with all that said, let's get into this. Hogwarts Legacy. Okay, let's go. So like I said before, this is an original Hogwarts tale, and here you play as the new 5th year student. I don't know what the significance of that is, but we're gonna keep it rolling. And you get a very well done character creator screen, which reminds me a lot of Saints Row. And you know I had to recreate the legendary Wolf Fire Wielder. And you see him begin his journey, greeted by a man named Professor Fig, who is here to escort him to Hogwarts. Wait, why are we not taking the train? That, students, is strike one. And we just got started. You know what? I'm gonna leave this marked as yellow, because nothing's confirmed. We just started. But where's the freaking train? And look, this guy doesn't even have any horses. But he says, hold my beer and expecto patronum's that shit. And we keep it rolling. And we discover that Wolf has a connection to an ancient magic. Yeah. And that's that. That's the only explanation we ever get of that. Seriously. Like, okay, but like, how though? And we discovered this because they have a capsule that this man had, that this man's wife sent to him instead of him. For some reason, what is your secret? And Wolf is the only one able to open it because of secret magic.
Ancient Chinese secret.
And during this ride to Hogwarts, you see a strange thing in the sky. What is that? Oh my gosh, it's a dragon. But don't worry, Professor Fig manages to teleport y'all to safety, and now you're just stranded on this island. You wouldn't have had to worry about that if you would have just took the train, but hey, to each their own. Where you have to Lego build your way to some ruins that conveniently lead you to exactly what you were looking for. A bank. And what's in this bank? A vault, which is actually unlocked by the key you just got from that secret capsule. And this is Vault 12. And when you get there, the guy shuts the door on you because apparently those are the rules. And you and Professor Fig have to fight statues and stuff, and uh-oh, you guys get separated.
Professor!
Those reactions. But don't worry, you find each other again in the vault, containing a little bird bath looking thing that allows you to see memories. All you gotta do is dip your head in and enjoy the show. And here you see two guys named Rockham and Rockwood discussing how they're gonna set up trials for whoever is worthy enough to complete them, so they know who to unveil their secrets to. Well, alrighty, I guess that was that. Now it's time to go. Oh no. No, 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 no.
Someone's coming.
No! It's Ranrock! Oh. Oh, okay. I mean, he doesn't seem like that much of a... Oh, God.
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield?
I'm joking. Stop.
Once you're out of there, you hightail it through a portal in which you arrive at some woods, and here you make your way to Hogwarts. Now you are finally at Hogwarts, and you are just in time for the sorting ceremony. Holy smokes, is that Harry Potter? Oh. Okay, no, that's not him. And here you get to meet Professor Black, who is actually voiced by Simon Pegg. I mean, that's pretty cool. And here you get specially sorted into a certain house by Dwayne the Hat Johnson. And they put you through a series of questions to determine what house you're going to be put in. And thankfully, if you're not happy with what they pick, you can just change it. And they try to put my character in Slytherin, but I said, oh hell no, because I don't fuck with snakes. So I picked Ravenclaw because I thought it had cool characteristics. And I like the bird. Alright, cool, thank you guys. Sweet, alright, it's time to head on over to the dorms.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been...
I'ma stop you right there. What the fuck? Are you serious? No. 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 No, 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 no. This is absolutely atrocious. And bewildering. It's unsatisfactory. And appalling. Shocking and abysmal. How could you not have Quidditch in the biggest Harry Potter game ever? Nah. Nah. I got a vent. Hang on.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Not very good. I just got fired.
What? You got fired?
Yeah, they caught me.
Playing Wizard 101?
Yeah, man, I didn't think they were gonna catch me, man.
It ain't even about that. It ain't even about that, man. I got worse news. Can you believe Hogwarts Legacy did not put Quidditch in the game?
What the f***? How are you gonna not put Quidditch in the game, man?
I know, right? That's some
shit that pisses me off, man.
I know.
That's half the fucking movie.
I know, and I just wanted to call and tell you about how disappointed I was.
I'm f***ing pissed off. You don't do that shit, man.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, man. It's like...
Yeah, man, you just don't fucking do that shit. How are you gonna have a Hogwarts game, probably the best Harry Potter game in history, and not put Quidditch in there?
I know, right?
That's like one of the biggest things about the movie, man. That's like going to the movies and not eating popcorn. You just don't do that shit.
Yeah, but it's not about the...
Mortal Kombat movie and not putting Johnny Cage in the first one.
I know, and I hear what you're saying.
Without water, who the fuck does that? Who the fuck do you think you are? Not doing that shit. Who made the game?
Avalanche Studios, but it ain't even about that.
Fuck them, man. Fuck them. You don't do that shit. Fuck you.
Bro, calm down. Calm down. Are you on something, bro? Bro, calm down. Okay, look, I asked you your opinion. You ain't gotta like.
No. This ain't not even about my. This ain't about. No. You don't make a Hogwarts game and don't put Quidditch in there. I'm beyond furious right now.
Okay, dude, bro. I'm gonna need you to relax.
I don't even want to play the fucking game anymore. I still haven't gotten this fucking game. It's still not on my computer. I still haven't got.
Look, bro. If you keep on, I'm gonna have to hang up the phone, man, because you're getting ridiculous.
I'm saying my piece. What the fuck is this?
Okay, all right, bro. I'm hanging up, man. I'm done. You're out of control. You're out of control. Anyway, hopefully Quidditch comes in as a DLC or something, because that's ridiculous. Unfortunately, that is strike 2. Also, check this out right here. We meet Professor Weasley. That is pretty cool. I mean, it's almost like Ron himself. Wait a minute. If everyone's like great something grandma, then that means that you've been getting it on. Who though? That's a good question. And now we get escorted to the Ravenclaw common room, which requires you to say a riddle to get in. I just hope that it's the same riddle every time, because imagine not being able to figure out a riddle like, what can fly with no wings? Well, I can tell you the answer is exactly what you're gonna be getting a lot of while you sit out there wondering why the fuck you picked Ravenclaw. And you just camping out there waiting for someone to go in so you can squeeze through. And I completely wasn't even thinking about the fact that each house has a different looking dorm. I honestly didn't even know that was a thing. I remember seeing the different dorms and trailers and stuff, but I didn't know that you were only able to access the one you were assigned to. And I sure am glad that I thought the bird was dope on Ravenclaw, because Ravenclaw has the coolest looking common room. Meanwhile, Gryffindor, Slytherin, and Hufflepuff look like borderline dungeons.
What?
I'm playing, yo. They're not that bad. But Ravenclaw has this bright, classy look to it that I actually really dig. And here you get to meet some of the residents of the house, like Everett, who throws gas bombs at the residents.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted.
What are you expecting? Is that how you break the ice? Or like how you break wind? My man running empty on that game beater for sure. This chick who got the new invisible hoverboard.
What?
This girl named Samantha, who I'm pretty sure grew up on a weed farm.
But it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology's in my roots. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients as long as your brews are all perfect.
And Ahmed, who appears to be tripping on that new strain of pixie dust through the window, ain't even open. It's freaking daylight.
Can't see too much in the day.
You can't see anything at all with this freaking window closed. Let me get it together. You get to see these two ghosts fighting for some reason. They're already dead. Oh, look, here's this girl here. Doesn't give a flying fuck. Oh, look, check this out. You can pet the cats, too. Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen. I gotta get it together, bro. Alright, I've gotten it together now. Moving forward, this is when you start to get introduced to the classes in the game that set you with the foundation of the gameplay, amenities, and main characters that you'll have missions with later on. Starting with Charms class, led by Professor Ronan, and I gotta say, I'm kinda digging this guy's energy. He's actually fun to have class with, and here, he introduces you to an amenity the school has as a pastime called Summoner's Court, where the goal is to use the Accio spell to pull the balls as far as you can and let go as late as you can to earn the highest point. Interesting game for sure, and with the right crowd, can be very competitive.
Here we go!
Got a ball. Got a ball, you suck.
Your mother's a She likes to for $2.
And during this class, you meet Nettie, who you can do side quests with later on, which you're probably going to need to for that XP grind. Next, you make your way to Defense Against the Dark Arts class, where they teach you another one of the first of many spells the game has to offer, which is Levioso, and give you a little combat lesson, and at the same time, meet a new character.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
So you're that guy.
Hey, there's always one.
Alrighty, we need to humble this guy real quick. Hang on a second.
Got me fucked up. I will knock your bitch ass clean the
Knock me out.
Shit, I got time today.
After that, you gain his respect and meet him properly, and his name is Sebastian, and he actually plays a huge role in the game as he shows up quite a bit in the story. After this, you meet up with Nettie from Charms class, who gives you a quick tour of the grounds outside of the campus and passes up Quidditch to completely. Why doesn't she even acknowledge it? I mean, come on, the disrespect. It's all good though. I mean, that's not the focus of this mission. She's actually introducing you to the small marketplace of Hogsmeade, which is basically the hub of your gameplay needs. Here you're able to buy broomsticks, potions, recipes, clothes, supplies like seeds for those recipes, etc. But do you want to know what the highlight of this mission is? The wand shop, where you get to choose your very own wand. And this one right here seems like a wand. Let's see. Whoa! Okay, maybe not that one. Let's try this one. Oh! Okay. This one right here definitely seems like the one, and oh yeah, it doesn't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. You get to craft it to your desired liking, and come on, y'all. Come on now. Y'all left the door wide open for this one. You get to make some very specific modifications to your wand. Gotta make sure you're well equipped around these parts. And while you're here, some trolls interrupt your tour, so we give them a piece of our mind. Now without some bumps and bruises along the way, of course. And you find out that Ranrock somehow survived being completely cremated at the beginning of the game by that big guardian thing. And he has a friend who wears a top hat named Brabbook, I think. And you hide out in a bar where he surprisingly confronts you, but hold up, all the sticks get pulled out here. I mean, literally sticks. I mean, that's kind of funny. I mean, if you think about it, you could probably rob someone with a branch you found on the ground if you were desperate enough in the Hogwarts universe. Shortly after that, you get a chance to do an event called Cross Wands, which gives you a more in-depth feel of how the combat works, and they showcase the mechanic of using certain magic against people to break defense, like people with red bubbles require damage spells to break guard. Yellow is a control spell like Levioso, and purple is a force spell like pushing them, etc. After that, you meet up with Sebastian, who you join on a quest to go to the restricted section of the library, dodging the librarian looking like the fairy mother straight out of Shrek. And Peeves, who is a straight up snitch. It's like, why though? What are you doing? And when sneaking around, you stumble upon this tomb area, which leads you to a book which drips the secret ancient magic liquid.
The syrup.
What?
Into the bird bath, allowing you to see a memory of the keepers of Hogwarts repairing a broken town and making it full of life again, and meeting a young girl named Isadora, who has the same kind of connection to ancient magic Wolf has.
Ancient magic.
Ancient magic.
Ancient magic.
Ancient magic.
Can you just explain it already, please? And they ask her not to speak of it. And check this out. We're heading to our next class, ladies and gentlemen. Herbology. How do you... Herbology? Herbology? I don't know. Herbology. And you know what that means. We cooking up the good stuff.
Lord have mercy.
Dang. Okay, Professor Garlic, looking fresh, looking good. And here, she teaches you a new combat skill, which is using plants to aid you in combat. And to be honest, I didn't even really use this except for some side missions that required you to use it. And I mean, check this out. It doesn't really seem to work all that well. Literal cabbage. But you know I had to go up to Professor Garlic and ask for extra help in this extracurricular activity anyway.
As you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime.
After this, you attend potions class, where you get to learn how to make the same stuff that Amin was tripping on earlier. Just kidding, just kidding. But this class is actually useful in my case for making the health potion, because you go through that stuff kind of quick, you know what I'm saying? You definitely need that to survive. And check this out. You meet Gareth Weasley? Wait a minute.
Are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt.
Oh, okay. He's her nephew. I was about to say. Now we're starting to get into the grinding territory. Yes, this is one of those games where you have to be a certain level to do missions. So I'm here doing side missions, and one of these is actually a house-specific mission, and the Ravenclaw one is where you have to solve an owl puzzle, and completing this introduces you to Richard Jackdaw.
Holy fish paste!
Okay, everybody chill out. Everybody chill out. He's friendly, don't worry. And he wants you to go into a cave and collect his ancient book pages. But first, you have to unlock a certain spell and do side missions to unlock that spell. But it's fine because that spell is Expelliarmus! And after unlocking that, you go to the entrance of the cave.
A little far from home.
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us.
Now you find the pages and come across a room called the Map Chamber with paintings. And one of these paintings is Rackham, and he's here to spit some insane knowledge. Check this out.
In the year 2029, aliens capture Ryan Seacrest.
What? That's actually better than what he actually says to you, which is straight up nothing. And refuses to tell anything to you because you don't have the book that the pages go to.
I don't have the book with me.
I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
Okay. But it's all good, because right after this you go to your next class, which is, guess what? Broom flying class. And now that I've gotten my broom, you know what I have to do. I flew over to the Quidditch Stadium and got as close as I could to playing Quidditch. And it's been completely leveled down to a practice game between two people. Why? Alrighty, at this point in the game, they have provided you with the foundation of the gameplay, and now it's grind time, since the major parts of the story are surrounded around doing these trials and figuring out the truth behind everything that's going on by watching the memories of the keepers. And through these trials, you basically have to prove yourself by going through some challenges. On the first two, it's some simple puzzles that don't seem simple when you're actually doing them. I mean, there were a couple on here that I literally didn't figure out how to do properly, but still got through. I mean, check this out. Make the jump! Let's go! This is not how you're supposed to do it, I'm sure. I totally just get on that! And on the third one, this is when they start to switch it up on you. Check this out. What? Exactly. What? They got you dipping and dodging skeletons up in this joint. But hey, check this out. The invisibility cloak. That's right, you get the invisibility cloak, ladies and gentlemen, and you get to use it for a whopping 1 minute and 28 seconds before you gotta get rid of it. But hey, it was there. 1 point in favor of Hogwarts Legacy. And on the last trial, they have you go to a beach at the bottom of the map. Not sure what this is all about. Oh my gosh. It's a graph horn. I've never heard of that before, but we're gonna keep it rolling. And you get to tame this thing and use it to bust through a wall to get to the last keeper's memory. But these trials are far in between, because remember, you gotta be a certain level to get these. But the game keeps you entertained throughout this grind, because you get multiple side quests to progress you through the game, like going on missions with Natty, which leads you to unlock the Hippogriff flying skill.
Does it come in black?
Yes, it does. And going on side missions with a girl named Poppy that you meet, which leads you to meet literal centaurs. And you help her stop poachers, and you go to this one poacher camp, an ordinary tent. I mean, nothing really seeming going on weird here. It turns out there's a dragon fight club, but you know, we don't be tolerating that around here, so you know we had to go save it. Alright, bro, I'm gonna need you to calm down.
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, bro?
The game also literally turns to Christmas time, which is super cool. And you get to do a mission when you play as Professor Black, to find out where the third trial is. And he talks about Quidditch to the broom teacher, but you gotta shut that down real quick because you gotta stay in character, because you're actually playing Wolf Fire Wielder here by using a potion to just appear as Professor Black. So you get him reported by doing that.
I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it.
And they introduce you to the Room of Requirement, which is a customizable room essentially, but it's cool though. I mean, you get to store animals and stuff in here, so that's pretty cool. And overall, you have a very vast map to explore, and you'll come across the occasional poacher camp, spiders, frogs and stuff. Oh my god! And sometimes even wandering trolls. He's backing away. Whoa! And there's a whole huge map to be explored. It's really cool. And anyways, back to the trials. So once you complete the trial, you see the Keeper's memories, and in summary, what you learn from these memories is that Isadora is pretty good with magic, but she is concerned about her father being in pain over her brother's loss, and she wants to find a way to take his pain, and I mean literally grab his pain out of his body and set it somewhere else, like on a table or something. Some time passes, and I guess she's a professor now or something, and she has a surprise for the Keepers. I guess you can tell where this is going. And she found a way to literally grab the pain and set it somewhere else, like on a table or something. Oh, but it's actually in a jar. How great. And the keepers are completely bamboozled and terrified. We get a flashback of her asking for permission or something. Then we see her asking a dude for a bigger jar that can hold more pain. You're getting a little weird there, Isadora. What's going on? What you doing there? Then when Professor Fitzgerald finds out, she gets mad, and Isadora wants to prove to her of the magic's worth. So she takes her pain right out of her quick and clean, and she freaking breathes it in, bro. What are you doing? Oh boy, Isadia's getting a little mad there. She's starting to lose it. Meanwhile, Professor Picard goes to have a chat with Isadora. I mean, nothing wrong there, but what the She sucked the freaking life out of her own father and is going mad, so they confront her, and she's just getting freaking ridiculous at this point. She has an entire orb holding this freaking stuff. I picture her just walking around sucking the pain out of people like Shazam towards her phones, talking, your pain's gone, your pain's gone. I mean, you gotta suck the pain out of a lot of people to get an orb that big. And they try to Expelliarmus her, but that don't work. They do one of these things right here, and she gets dropped by the Abracadabra spell. And that's pretty much the end of it. Oh, but by the way, all this is right under Hogwarts. Like, literally in the basement of Hogwarts. The dungeon, if you will. And it turns out Ranrock is trying to get a hold of the Orb of Power underneath Hogwarts. No surprise. So he is going full-blown incredible on this stuff and is building a drill to drill his way into Hogwarts. Meanwhile, you have to acquire a very special wand to the door to the big orb. But uh-oh.
I'm a
boy, you look like a...
I've ensured that we have a moment to ourselves.
And when you're here, you come across Ranrock, and he goes full potential on you, and turns into a freaking dragon. And during this, by the way, the professors went full freaking Avengers mode. I mean, what the heck? And you beat Ranrock and win the day. Unfortunately, Professor Fig didn't make it, and they have a memorial for him. And after that, you reach the end of the school year, and that's it. And just a heads up, there was one more mission to the game, an end of year feast, but the developers thought it would be funny to make you grind a bunch of levels for one more mission. That's essentially just a cutscene. I would have had to level up 9 more times, and after hours of grinding, I just didn't feel like doing that because that's ridiculous.
What? What did he say?
And unnecessary for, like I said, essentially a freaking cutscene. But all it was people eating, your house winning the house cup, followed by fireworks and a wide shot of the school. Oh yeah, and by the way, Ravenclaw won by a long shot. Wasn't even close. So I made my own. Here it is.
Boy, you look like a...
So yeah, overall, I thought this was a great game, and honestly, I thought the soundtrack was really cool. It had like a super lighthearted tone to it, which I always like. The combat was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed doing the juggle combos, Mortal Kombat style. MKX to be specific, MK11 doesn't have that. I thought the story was fun and interesting, with interesting characters too, which is especially cool considering I'm not even into Harry Potter. I'm just playing the game because it looked fun. I mean, literally, I'm not into Harry Potter. I literally just found out, like, during editing this, that Ron and Hermione kissed. Like, damn, like that was 12 years ago. I think I just found that out today, or like during editing this. And they even have complimentary music for you while you went to the school. So I'm guessing you guys don't take tips. And don't think I forgot about the personal review scale. So, there was no Quidditch, there was an invisibility cloak, I went to the train station off camera, and there definitely was no platform. I mean, like, we're already at Hogwarts. There sure as heck was no time travel in the game. And when it comes to ridiculous, you weren't able to use it yourself, but in the last cutscene, you do see the Boggart Closet. So I'm gonna give the point to Hogwarts Legacy for this one. So overall, we're looking at a C for Hogwarts Legacy, a solid 7 out of 10. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all the support on the channel. I appreciate you guys joining today's class. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. I'm gonna head on out of here. Later.
Alrighty, gang! Who wants to watch Chamber of Secrets? Oh, it's close!